talk about Puerto Rican folkloric rhythms. And so, anybody here been to Puerto Rico? Oh, you live there. All right. So, when you go to Puerto Rico, a lot of people think, most people think that it's just Puerto Ricans dancing salsa all day under a palm tree. Sometimes what is shown to you is really not our culture. The rhythm that I want to talk about today is Bomba. And Bomba is spelled B-O-M-B-A. And the English translation is actually a bomb. And so the Bomba comes to us through the slave experience. So when we think about and talk about slaves, everybody talks about the American experience. But the reality is that there was a Caribbean experience. And so Bomba is the African culture, the Spanish culture, and the native Taino culture that was already on the island. So Christopher Columbus didn't discover Puerto Rico. You can't discover something when there's people already there. Bomba, it's really a family of rhythms. And so the most famous Bomba pattern is the Sicá pattern. And it sounds like this. Can you say Sicá?
Sicá.
Okay. So, as he was talking about the bull diddley rhythm, clave, how does clave fit into Bomba? Very unique. So the whole clave pattern really comes to us through the African experience. But when it got to Puerto Rico, how do we fit that? The Tainos that were already there didn't really respond to, because they thought about everything kind of like in double time, right? How the story was told to me. So if you take the clave and you speed it up, so we start. Chris is cruzado. That means he's crossed. But when you speed that up, that rhythm is called gua. And it comes from that. But when that rhythm got to Puerto Rico, the Tainos were like, that's not, let's do something. We have something similar, and that's where we get the gua rhythm. So can you play? And that is Sicá. But the gua pattern comes from the Tainos, and then the Spanish is what the women are wearing when they dance. They are wearing the long Spanish colonial style dresses, and those are a representation of all those cultures coming together. So the town or city in Puerto Rico where this rhythm is heavily celebrated today is a town called Loíza. So as a child, I would go study Bomba. Well, I was born and raised in Buffalo, but I would go to Puerto Rico every December to spend it with my grandparents. Oh. And they would take me to Loíza to study Bomba from one of the most celebrated families called La Familia Cepeda. They are the pioneers of Bomba. So Sicá is the first rhythm.